Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. I'm at Universal Studios Hollywood. Let's talk about Universal Orlando this time. So let's go talk about Rip Ride Rockit, shall we? Rip Ride Rockit was announced to be closing next year. I just did a video on it talking about how it could be demoed possibly soon, at least closing soon. And yeah, Universal yesterday announced that in early September, Rip Ride Rockit will be demolished and replaced with a new attraction. And it's interesting, they have now confirmed this after some new permits filings came about, which showed the removal and replacement of the existing attraction, Rip Ride Rockit, and showed the outline of the project area. This project is bigger than the current footprint of the coaster, which is pretty interesting. These new permit filings show 2 new buildings and a new entrance for this new roller coaster. By the way, this is rumored to be a new intimate roller coaster, using the same Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift spinning concept there. But they're debating between 2 IPs, Ghostbusters and Fast and Furious. And it's kind of a dead heat to see which one is which, because I'm hearing a couple of different things. The permit filing showed 2 new buildings in the New York area of the park. One going to the cast member parking lot, or team member parking lot, and another kind of where that old marquee was for the Ghostbusters attraction that they had there. And since it's in that area, it's fueling speculation more towards the Ghostbusters side. Maybe it'll be a Ghostbusters themed coaster with Ecto 1 trains, which is pretty cool. But I've heard, when hearing from people, that Supercharged, Fast and Furious Supercharged, and this attraction are going to the Fast and Furious replacement may open up at the same time as like this or something. There might be 2 projects happening at the same time there, and that basically they're going to use the props from Fast and Furious for this new coaster. So it might be Fast and Furious coaster. So I don't know. It really is kind of up in the air on what the IP actually is, but we do have an official closing date, and that is important because that's not a rumor anymore. It's official. It's closing in early September, which is also an interesting time frame. I know some people may thought maybe it's closing in January. I mentioned that in my last video. Maybe it's closing in January, but or at least by summertime, right? But I guess this makes sense because the Universal parks are going to be super crowded when Epic Universe opens up on May 22nd, and especially because that initial ticket package, requires you to get tickets for the other 2 existing parks and then Epic Universe. So requires you to also go to the existing parks. So why you don't have a major roller coaster be closed when you're encouraging people to go to Universal Studios Florida as well as Epic Universe? And it's interesting also because it's closing like in the middle of HHN, not like at the end or the beginning, but kind of in the middle of HHN. So I wonder if this attraction will be open during HHN or maybe not, because maybe it'll be open just for, August and like a couple weeks in August, the first part of HHN, then it'll be closed because then the attraction is going to be closed. So I don't know. That'll be interesting. I wonder if they'll just keep it closed throughout the entirety of HHN though, just to make it fair to all the people who buy a ticket and sign up on the website. They see it shows you what attractions will be open, so it'll be weird to have one only open halfway through the event and then closed for the rest of it. So I feel like they might just keep this one closed throughout all of HHN, and there's precedence for this because apparently during this year's HHN, Transformers was closed. I think maybe it's under refurbishment or something, but it was closed the whole time. So if Transformers is back open and Rip Ride Rockit's closed, then they can still have the same amount of attractions open during the event. As for when the replacement could open, this is all my speculation, not even rumors, but like speculation. It doesn't take that long to demolish and rebuild a roller coaster. Hagrid's took what, like a couple years. Velocicoaster took a couple years. So I feel like maybe not even a couple years, but like 16 to 18 months. So I feel like this could open up in late 2026, early 2027 if they begin demolition like right after Halloween Horror Nights in November, or even during Halloween Horror Nights in September. They can go ahead and if they demolish it and rebuild it, because I feel like whatever this new coaster is might have one of those two buildings might be a show scene, but the rest will be probably pretty unthemed, like our Fast and Furious is in Hollywood and like Rip Ride Rockit was. So I feel like there's not gonna be too much effort here, and also if it is Fast and Furious, it won't be a direct clone of what we have, because obviously ours is on a hill and they won't need as many like sound walls and retaining walls and stuff. So it could be pretty quick. It's like putting up Legos at the point. It's like putting up a roller coaster. It's like putting up Legos. So it shouldn't be too long. So I feel like a late 2026, early 2027 opening could be possible. And if it's true that they use, supercharged props and supercharged for the coaster, and then replace supercharged, and that opens up in 2027, that'd be pretty cool too. I don't know what that would be or what that could be, but we could have two new attractions open up at Universal Studios Florida in 2027. And the theory makes sense because it kills two birds with one stone. I mean, the Universal creative team member literally apologized for making that attraction, back in the day. And it's like regarded as the worst attraction in Orlando. So very, very interesting that they could be both going at the same time and both getting improved. Two roller coasters that two rides that are regarded as not good. Rip Ride Rockit, as people know, most people don't like it, and Supercharged is like the worst attraction ever. So you get rid of both of those and get two new things, and make a cool Fast and Furious drifting coaster, Orlando Drift, and then you can go ahead and do something cool with Supercharged, the former Supercharged thing, and then you don't have any like bad marks, right? Universal Studios Florida will get rid of its bad spots, its sore spots, because Simpsons is going away shortly after that. In fact, that 2027 timeframe when all that stuff is open, or to give a good opportunity to then close Simpsons for its replacement, Pokemon, rumored, right? So yeah, that's a pretty good 5-year plan for Universal Studios Florida if they go through with that. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Are you super excited or super sad that Rip Ride Rockit is closing? I know Wallin Ballin on Twitter seems pretty sad that the attraction is closing, but is anyone else sad the attraction is closing? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what IP you'd want this new Intamin spinning coaster to replace it with. Would you want Ghostbusters, or do you want Fast and Furious, or you can make your own down below? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video if you like this video, and press that thumbs up button. Help support the channel, subscribe, and become a member for early access to videos just like these and more. Well, guys, we can be watching another Fast and Furious coaster going up at the same time ours is going up here in Hollywood. So with that, have a fast and furious day.